Snake, that circle that appears around your body is called a threat ring. It's a visual display of the sense you get from entities all around you. When you're crouching or lying down and concentrating, it forms a perfect circle. Your sense is represented as waves. The stronger the sense, the greater the wave. Hostile entities are displayed as colors. Get acquainted. It'll save your life. Oh, and one more thing. Your senses will suffer when your psyche gets low. The ring will reflect that, too. Keep it in mind, okay? Snake, I'm sure you've noticed the dust bins used for trash collection in that area. I'll bet they're big enough to fit inside. It could come in handy if you need to stay out of sight until the coast is clear. To get inside a dust bin, stand in front of it and press the action button.
Stand in front of it. Press the action button. Got it.
Once you're inside, tilt the 6-axis wireless controller to sneak a peek outside. You can also launch a first-person attack that way. When you're ready to get out, press the action button again. Snake, I know you already know this, but there's no point in hiding if the enemy sees you doing it. Make sure no one's watching. I've got some intel on the PMCs deployed in that area. They're a part of Praying Mantis Corporation, based out of the United Kingdom. It's one of the 5 largest PMCs in the world. Its business activity includes soldiers for hire, supply and logistics services, education and training for state armies, everything you'd expect. During the Iraq War, Praying Mantis contracted with the US government to send large numbers of its soldiers into combat zones, which is why the local regime opted to hire Praying Mantis, a UK-based company, and not their regular army to fight the rebels for them. They were buying their experience. You can pick up guns dropped by both the militia and the PMCs. Remember, though, PMC weapons are locked. You can't use them. If only there was some way to get rid of the locks. Snake, the PMC soldiers are using ID guns.
ID guns?
See how the word locked appears in the weapon list?
Yeah.
ID guns are equipped with locks. As long as the lock is engaged, you can't pull the trigger.
Any suggestions?
The locks are only disengaged when they recognize the nanomachine ID inside a soldier's body. Anyone not possessing nanomachines keyed to the system, or anyone who's keyed but not authorized to use that weapon, won't be able to pass the ID gun's verification process.
So I can't use PMC guns?
I'm afraid not. You're not registered with the system. And it's not just weapons either. Vehicles, buildings, everything used for military purposes is secured with this ID control system. Without the proper IDs, it's impossible for PMCs or state armies to fight. Think of it as a soldier's dog tag, only at the nano level.
So, I shouldn't even bother picking up ID guns.
For now, at least. But they might come in handy later on. Snake, I've said it 100 times already, and I'll say it again. Do not let the enemy see you. If the enemy catches sight of you, they'll dispatch reinforcements to your location. You're on your own out there. No backup. There's no place to run and no place to hide. That's why...
You worry too much, Otacon. Believe me, I know what'll happen if I screw up.
Okay, then. Just be extra careful and stay out of sight.
Seriously, what's with all these ads?
Oh, you mean Battlefield ads?
Battlefield ads? Is that what they're called?
On the street, anyway. It's what people are calling any ad having to do with the war economy. Privatizing the military has inevitably created intense competition for market share among PMCs and defense industries. Everybody wants to expand their market, get a bigger piece of the pie, so they're churning out truckloads of ads, exactly like the ones we see every day.
But war's not something you can just write off.
It may seem that way, but the war economy is an enormous driving force in the world today. There are people whose livelihoods depend on those ads. Same goes for internet ads, TV commercials.
The world's gone mad, and us with it.
I know, but that's reality. Rendezvous with the Mark II. I'll show you which route to take. Just do as I say.